Why is it so hard to know your own strengths? Hi, what's up, everyone? CS here. Welcome to a new episode of Strengths to Wealth, where you discover more about yourself, your strengths, and how they relate to your wealth and performance. Now, every one of us has strengths and experience that gives us a unique value that we can provide to others. Yet, why is it that when you ask so many people what are their strengths, they don't know what to answer? The answer is because we tend to take our own strengths for granted because they are too close to us. We do not notice them. You see, most people think that their strengths are what they are good at. But you can be good at something that you put lots of hard work in and don't necessarily like. Agree? So instead of that, a better way to see our strengths is what do we have a natural talent for that we love to be good at, right? So strengths are what we use when we are at our best. We rely on these natural instincts that we have daily without even realizing it. So sometimes we are too close to our strengths to see it clearly. For instance, some of us may be really good at things like art or drawing, but we don't think it's anything special because we kind of assume that everyone else is as good as us, right? We kind of assume that everyone has the same ease of being able to draw because it comes so naturally to us, right? So, this is why our strengths are so apparent to others, but not to ourselves, because we believe everyone is as good as we are at doing these things. So, knowing this, how can we leverage on our strengths to build wealth, right? Wealth comes not when we know our strengths. Wealth comes when we understand how to use our strengths. This is why being able to understand what kind of high income skills, right, and work that's compatible with each of the attributes in our strengths is so important because when we know what are the attributes, right, that's compatible with our strengths, we will know where we have a competitive advantage. Now, most of us tend to build our careers and businesses around what we think we can be pretty good at, but not necessarily what we enjoy or excel in, right? So the way to really understand what is our strengths uh, is to first take something like a strengths assessment, then to be able to map the strengths to the skills that are compatible with the strengths. And from there, we see what are the parallels, right, between these skills and what we are currently doing now. So if you are already doing much of your career or much of your work is centered around a lot of these skills that are compatible with your current strengths, then chances are you will be much more successful, or you will find it much easier to be successful than someone whose work, whose career is centered around things that are not their strengths, things that they don't draw energy from, things that when they do, they don't feel strong, right? So, do you agree? Do you agree with this uh, understanding? Comment below if you'd like to hear more in depth about each of the strengths that you might possess, right? And I'll make a full length video on this topic. And as always, if you enjoy understanding more about yourself and your strengths, right? Remember to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss on any future content. Right, as always, this is CS signing out, and I will see you in the next episode.